Let's see. I wonder if we're live. Are we live yet? Are we live yet? I hope we are. Looks like we are. Yes, we are. Wonderful. Welcome. Welcome to Ikebukuro. Ikebukuro Station, West Exit. This is where I ended the last episode of my second walk around the Yamanote line. And today I will continue that walk. Let's see how far we can make it. I'm thinking maybe Nippori, maybe Ueno, maybe even further than that. Who knows? Who knows? It's a nice day. We've had like crappy weather here in Tokyo for the last couple of days. That's why I haven't streamed that much. Or one of the reasons why I haven't streamed so much. But today, yeah, it started out gray, but now there are lots of cracks in the sky and more blue is taking over. So that's nice. It was actually forecasted to snow here tonight. Not sure what's gonna happen about that. Guess we will see. But for now, yeah, I will just continue my walk. And the first task is to get to the opposite side of Ikebukuro Station. So Ikebukuro is one of the neighborhoods in Tokyo that I don't know that well. I get lost here easily. I really dislike Ikebukuro Station. I was lost. That's why this stream is a little bit delayed. Couldn't find the exit. But I think, if I remember correctly, there's supposed to be some sort of tunnel or underground passage here because we want to get to the east side of Ikebukuro Station. Maybe this is the tunnel. Let's see. Maybe it is. But yeah, it feels like a long time. I haven't really streamed that much, or well, I've streamed, but the last couple of streams has been pretty short and not. Yeah, it's been a long while since I did like a long walk in central Tokyo. So let's change that today. I'm not sure if this is where I can get to the other side of the station. Somewhere around here there's supposed to be some sort of underground walkway, but I'm not sure if it's this. No, maybe it's over there. Maybe it's over there. If someone who's watching this is familiar with Ikebukuro, please guide me to the right place. But yeah, I think... Or is that the public restroom? Maybe it is. No, it's here. Okay, good. Yeah, lost in the first 5 minutes. That's maybe a new record on this channel. Who knows? And I actually have a photo shoot later today. It's been a lot of photo shoots recently. So today I'm walking around with my Nikon camera instead of my usual Ricoh GR, just like I did last stream. Last stream was after a photo shoot. This one is ahead of one. Let's see. Let's hope that the signal holds up through this tunnel. Otherwise, you should, yeah, just be patient and wait, and I will be back soon. Worst case, if the stream dies, which doesn't happen very often, but it can happen, in that case, I will make a new stream ASAP. But for now, fingers crossed that we will get through here. Oh, this ceiling is so low. I'm like, I have this much marginal for my head. Pretty cool looking tunnel though. Let's see. Signal is still all right. That's a good thing. It's a good thing. Let's continue. cheesecake. Yeah, George. I'm actually haven't had lunch yet, and I'm already a little bit hungry. So it's not entirely unlikely that I will eat something during the duration of this stream. We'll see. So here's the JR train tracks. We just passed under them. So I think in order to follow the JR line tracks, I think I should head this direction. Let me just cheat by taking a look at a map. Yep. We should head north here. North and then east. How tall am I? I am almost 190 centimeters. Almost 190. Good morning, Daniel and Yuka. Don't freeze today. Yeah, actually I bought a coat yesterday. I was so cold, and the temperatures have been dropping a lot, and there were lots of talks on the news about having record-breaking cold weather in Japan this week. So I went out and bought a pretty nice and warm coat. But right now I don't really feel any need for that at all. It's a pretty cool building. So let's head towards the smoke chimney. Oh, we could actually buy some bento here. But I think it's a little bit too early for a lunch break. I'll say that a little bit later. Did you have any luck finding a new bike to buy? No, I still haven't really made up my mind if I want to like invest in an electrical bike or not. I think I won't. I think I will just get like a regular analog thing. But I haven't found one my size yet, so sorry. I'm not wearing my wife's gloves. No, I have my own mittens with me today, but actually it's not needed right now. It's not that cold. Speaking about that, let's weather check. So it's 6 degrees it says, but it feels like it hasn't updated the temperature in a while, because I think it's a bit warmer than that actually. Will the bike have racing stripes? Most likely not. No, I will get like a pretty utilitarian bike, not like one that's optimized for speed, because I want something that can carry my camera gear when I'm out and about. So I'm not planning to get like some sort of racing bike or anything, more like something mamachari-esque, I think. We have a electric mamachari already actually, which we use to take my daughter to the nursery, but that one is not fun at all to ride. So I want something that's a little bit nicer, a little bit more fun to ride, but at the same time can carry the stuff I need. Is it only wife's gloves that are Strangler's gloves? No, she gave me my own pair of Strangler's gloves as well actually, that has a distinct strangling look, but yeah, I'm not carrying those today. I wonder if I can walk up here. Let's see, because this street is kind of sad and dark. Let's see if we can walk this way instead. So I think we passed through kind of like the shady part of Ikebukuro. Lots of love hotels over there, and this side felt kind of like, yeah, lots of dubious facilities here as well. -2 in Montreal. Yeah, there are many places on the world that's colder than Japan, for sure. Sweden is much colder than Japan as well. But I think cold is a relative thing, because like if it's 5 degrees here in Tokyo in the winter, it feels almost colder than when it's like -10 degrees in Sweden, because in Sweden all the houses are built to handle the cold and everybody's kind of mentally prepared for it. Oops. Okay, this was a one-way road. I'm not gonna go and walk with the cars. So sorry, have to go back down again, or maybe not. Maybe I can just cross here and then walk along the tracks. Yeah, looks like I can do that. Is this a Westgate Park? I don't know. Like I said, I'm not super familiar with Ikebukuro. But at least here's the Yamanote line train, so that's a sign that we're heading in the right direction. Oh, thank you, Dave C. Happy belated birthday. Yeah, thank you. It was my birthday last week. Thank you for remembering that. I almost forgot it myself. But yeah, thank you. I'm even one step closer to death now. Feels awful, but nothing I can do about it. Just snapping some photos of the infrastructure. The university is free in Sweden. Yes, not just a university, but basically all schools. Schools are free, except for a handful of non-government accredited private schools, but 95% of the schools in Sweden are completely free. You still have to buy your books and stuff like that, but there's no tuition fee. George. Indeed, it sucks. Oh, if anyone is interested in doing some K-pop dance, here's a school that will teach you those things. Maybe I should start. Maybe I should have my own dancing school, TE dance class. More than just DDR. Okay, let's see, can we get past here? I really don't want to walk next to big roads all the time. Let's see if we can kind of hit some smaller and nicer residential streets. Maybe by crossing here. I think crossing here might be an idea. Instead of walking next to this 3-layered expressway. What about walking down here? This looks more residential. Thanks for the bike link, Jenny. I'll take a look. The one we have, the electrical bike we have, is a Bridgestone actually. It's really useful. It has cut the time for like dropping Mini off from 30 to 40 minutes every time to like more like 15-20 minutes. So that's quite nice. It's a lot of time savings over the course of a year. Hey Brandon, 12 months of membership. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Jeffrey, if you have any coffee shop recommendations along the Yamanote line, by all means let me know, because a coffee break is something that I would be more than happy to undertake. I think today's stream will be 1.5 to 2 hours long, maybe more, but yeah, at least 1.5 hours. I need to make some progress on this series. I love the residential walks you do. Thank you, No Way Out. Yeah, I think so too. I think that residential neighborhoods of Tokyo they're always very pleasant and enjoyable to walk in. Some nice little shops here on this street. Somewhere, yes. So the train tracks are just down here. I think I will just walk down and cross there. So the next stop we should hit is, I guess, Sugamo, isn't it? I think it should be Sugamo, aka Harajuku for old ladies. Buy some gravel. Looks like you can find some here. So feel free to drop a pin and bookmark the location if you're interested. George, I'm so happy that you're back. You and your silly jokes. Thanks for coming back. Here's the VIP building. Interesting. Oh no, maybe the next stop is actually Otsuka. And then it's Sugamo. Yeah. Thank you, Elena. Thank you. 日本語を勉強するの？頑張ってください。頑張ってください。Can't believe team is nonsense. Come on, it's fun. I really enjoy your stupid humor. The police restaurant. Smells so good. Smells very garlicky. Let's take a look at the train tracks. Do I blame my parents for my character traits? No, I don't blame my parents for anything. I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for everything they've given me. Oh, this is a nice view. I probably stopped by here last time I did this Yamanote line walk actually. I don't know if you can see, let me zoom in a little bit for you. There we go, look, sky tree in the far distance. Very nice symmetrical pattern here. Gonna take some phone photos as well. This might very well be the video thumbnail actually. Oh, and it sounds like it's a train coming as well. That's gonna be even better. Got a few shots. Updated my laptop background with a new tea shot from the wallpaper collection. Oh, thank you, Brad. That's good to hear. Good to hear that you enjoy my photos. And of course, you didn't know, so joining me on Patreon means that you will get access to my wallpaper gallery where you can download many of the photos I take during my walks and download them in high resolution for your own personal use. Cute dog here. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, wait. Very old chimney. I wish I didn't have to carry so much stuff today though. Since I have the photo shoot and I also had to do some work on my laptop for the Swedish company I'm working for, so I'm carrying my camera gear, I'm carrying my laptop, and of course a few other things as well. So especially on a long walk like this, it's nicer to do it with as light package or as little luggage as possible, but hey, can't have it all. So yeah, that's Ikebukuro. This way, and we are heading towards Vodska. Uh-oh, some sort of construction going on here. I hope they will let me pass. Any updates on my mobile game? No, it's not really. Just been too busy the last couple of weeks. Haven't really had much time to catch up with my partner. But yeah, we should probably get it out there as soon as possible. It's more or less done, so maybe someone else is getting their house hooked up to fiber internet. Who knows? Actually, it's getting warm now. Oh look, this is nice. I love that mikan, I think it's mikan tree, except that my camera don't want to focus on it, but let me take a photo here through the fence. Okay, got it. Yeah, maybe I should get a big dog that can join me on my walks and carry my stuff for me. That would be great. A dog backpack. Dog pack. Let's hope that we won't just bump into a dead end over here. Yeah, this is This is what I'm talking about, this kind of like old school local residential neighborhoods just squeezed in between the major districts. Always enjoy that. We started with 95% battery and now it's down to 85. Oh, dead end. What's this monkey picture? It's weird. A Sherpa dog. Yeah, why not? It would be convenient. Some construction going on here. Hope we can find a place to pass through. Yeah. It reminds me of when Daniel joined me on a stream last time and he was like carrying some of my stuff and my umbrella. That was convenient for me. So, let's see. Should be able to keep on walking this way. Aha, no coffee shop recommendations until I get close to Nippori or Ueno. I see. Oh well, you can't have it all. Thanks for looking it up anyway. Appreciate it, Jeffrey. As always. When are you coming again? I keep forgetting. Uh-oh. Here it says that it's a one-way, like that you can't pass through this street. But I wonder if that applies to pedestrians too, or if it's only for vehicles. It doesn't say. Oh, Kita-Otsuka is the address now. Okay, yeah, here is definitely a dead end. That's not good. How about here? Are we able to pass through here, or is this also going to be a dead end? Vending machine coffee. Yeah, worst case. Dead end here too. Zannet. Let me take a look at the map. Where am I? Here, okay. Oh, yes, the map does indeed say that this is a dead end. But I can, okay, if I can just get to the other side of this little parking, I should be fine. I arrive on February 1st. Wow, that's so soon. Awesome. And you will be staying in Sancha, desho? Sangenjaya. Have to meet up once you get here. So here I should be able to walk according to Google Sensei. This looks like a rural area. Well, we're 20 minutes away from Ikebukuro, one of the biggest stations in the world, so it's not really very rural, but yeah. Japanese residential neighborhoods are usually like this. As long as you just get a little bit away from the busiest districts, you immediately get this like low-rise, one-family home kind of cityscape, which I really enjoy. We're on the right track now. I think the train tracks is just over there. Yep, I'll be close by. Great, Jeffrey, wonderful. Yes, let's coffee. ASAP. And we just hit 250 viewers. Nice. So I guess quarter face reveal. The face reveal challenge is still ongoing. Wind is picking up a little bit. As you can see, we are very close to the train tracks. Overline trains always nearby. Be a booster to 1K, yeah. I don't remember how many viewers I got last time it snowed last winter, but I don't think it gave me 1,000 viewers, but snow is popular. Oh, thanks, Jeffrey. Near Komagome station. Okay, cool. Good luck typing that out. Pretty odd name. Yeah. We'll see if we don't find anything before we reach Komagome. I might look it up. It looks like a very narrow path here next to the train tracks, but I think I can pass through. My hand's getting cold. It's not so cold today, so no. Today it's no problem. I even have my gloves, but I'm not wearing them. It's nice and sunny. I actually need to, because I'm wearing like this. I'm wearing like a thick sweater, and then this down inner, and then the coat. So it's almost a little bit too warm. I should undress a little bit. But at least I have everything unzipped and open, so it's not too hot. It's snowing in Fukuoka. Yeah, it's snowing in a lot of areas. In Japan right now, and there's lots of warnings on the news. In some parts of the country, they advise people to only go out if they really have to. So, and at the same time, it's like sunny and nice in Okinawa. Can't believe I was swimming in the sea less than a month ago. But yeah, Japan has all the season at the same time. I was watching cherry blossoms last week. I was swimming in the sea last month, and it's snowing right now in many other places. Okay, Vidya, you're in lurk mode. Good to know that you're here, even though you're lurking. Mini has not been able to build a snowman, no. We haven't been to any snowy part with her yet. But I don't know, we're talking a little bit about it. Maybe go somewhere in February, go on a trip to a snowy place. We'll see. So I think I'm pretty close to Otsuka station. That's probably Otsuka down there. I think I should be on this side of the train tracks now, because I think that's where the main square to the station is. Oh, thank you, Jenny. Combini coffee and cheesecake. Yeah, cheesecake. I'm honestly getting hungry. Cool Roddy will be in Tokyo in 17 days. Welcome. Welcome. Hope you will enjoy your stay. Ikebukuro over there, that's the Sunshine 60 building. Once upon a time, the tallest skyscraper in Tokyo. But that was a pretty long time ago. As you can see, we are still close to the Yamanote line trains. Walking for 36 minutes now. And we're hitting the first station. I think it won't be that far until we get to Sugamo. The distance between Sugamo and Otsuka is not as far as between Ikebukuro and Otsuka, if I remember correctly. Do you have a preferred flavor of cheesecake? Why all this talk about cheesecake all of a sudden? No, yeah, maybe. I like blueberry cheesecake. But I also just like regular plain cheesecake. Difficult. If you get stuck behind someone while walking a narrow path, would it be acceptable to use sumimasen to indicate intent to move past them? Yeah, I think that would be fine. I would do that. Don't see any problem with doing that. George, you approve of blueberry cheesecake. That's good. Good to hear that we agree on something. Well, I think we agree on many things. Like that it's not nice to get older and the best flavor of cheesecake. Pachinko Sandra. It's almost like an art, the naming of pachinko parlors and the naming of love hotels. Some of them are have really interesting names. So Otsuka station here. Otsuka, yay! And of course, Otsuka means that we are passing the Sakura tram or the Toden Arakawa line, which is one of the few, or the last remaining tram line in Tokyo actually. There used to be many of them once upon a time, but now this is the only one remaining. I love it. I'm glad that they at least kept one. Yeah, maybe I should start my own chain of love hotels and let you name them for me. That could be an interesting business idea. Jeffrey celebrates 20 months of membership. Yay! Thank you! Thank you! Who's the better baker in the family? Neither. We don't bake. We don't have an oven. Most Japanese houses don't have an oven, so you can't really bake at home. Of course you can buy an oven, but it's not like standard equipment in most kitchens. Instead, all Japanese kitchen has a little fish grill, but I don't think you can bake in that. But yeah, I mean, my baking knowledge is non-existent, so I'm sure that my wife is better than me at baking, but that doesn't really say much at all. So when we moved into our current place, we actually talked about getting an oven. I was pretty inspired and wanted to get into baking, but yeah, that never happened, and we haven't really talked about it more since then. It's just, oh, this smells very nice too. It's a little curry shop. Nice. Smoke beer factory. Namacha and brewing. It's weird to folks from AU. Yeah, in Sweden too, everybody has an oven. I think in large parts of the Western world, no? But yeah, not in Japan. Bread is not really, you know, it's not a part of the traditional Japanese kitchen, even though a lot of people here eat bread these days, but yeah, it's still not standard. Ovens are pretty big and bulky, and most Japanese kitchens are pretty small, so I think that has something to do with it. Not a whole lot of wheat grown in Japan, right? I don't think so. It's probably mostly imported. We actually, like, my wife has made like some bread, or more like some cake in the rice cooker a couple of times actually, more like a sweet dessert bread, which turned out quite nice and fluffy. Hey y'all, where are we now? We are somewhere between Otsuka and Sugamo. I'm walking the Yamanote line. So we started at Ikebukuro, we passed Otsuka station a few minutes ago, and now our next stop will be Sugamo. "45 minutes, close to 300 viewers. Ah, Mr. Miyazaki, you're here. Hope you are doing well. There's no kitchen shaming in this channel. That's right, George. We need to remember to be respectful for the kitchens in other cultures. So where do we go from here? Uh-oh, a little trolley on the loose. I think it looks kind of inviting, this little tunnel and the streets on the other side of it. Hey Tokyo Paul, good to see you here. Very, very narrow little street here, but looks like we can pass through. Did he find the time tunnel yet? What's the time tunnel? Yeah, like. That's a good word and a good thing to do. If you haven't already pressed the like button, please consider doing so. It's an easy way for you to show your support and to help me reach more viewers, which is a good thing. Another good thing in Japan is all these neighborhood shrines, which are always very cute. Are there places outside where people play Go games? Not really, no. I can't remember ever seeing that. I think I've seen a few outside, like chess boards. I think there's one in Menlo Park. But Go is not really something I've seen people play out in the public. Chess, or the Japanese version, shogi, I've seen people play in parks and places like that. Cones and no ray, yeah, as always. This time of the day is not very good for my European viewers, unless they're named Jari. But most of my other European viewers prefer my evening streams. Do I play checkers? No. What is checkers? I try to think about what's checkers, but I don't think I know. Here's a little, it's a very, very local coffee shop, or like neighborhood cafe. They do offer takeout coffee. This looks like some sort of, this is a restaurant probably. Let's check the menu of this place. It's not the kind of place that looks like they would have amazing coffee, but who knows? They have iced coffee, but they don't have iced coffee. They just have iced latte. Kinako marshmallow latte. That sounds good. Yeah, let's have one of those. Let's do it. Let me just see if I have enough cash. Yep. Should be okay. Jag vilse? Nej, inte direkt. Okay, let's see. Konnichiwa. きなこの抹茶ラテお願いします。
これでいいですか？
これですね。はい、
はい、ありがとうございます。ちょっとお時間5分ぐらいかかります。
あ、大丈夫です。はい、
はい、ありがとうございます。お持ち帰りでいいですか？
はい。
はい。 518円2000円お預かりします。
はい、ありがとうございます。
よろしかったらおかけになってお
はい
待ちください。
外で待ってます。
はい、
大丈夫ですか？はい。
はい。
Cute little place. Yeah, it's really in someone's house. She said it will take a little while, so I'll just wait outside. I guess I'll get a little sugar shock from this, but I need a little energy boost, I think. Maybe in the meantime I'll just put this thing down for a brief moment and take off my this down jacket that I'm wearing. It's just getting a little bit too hot. So yeah, as you can see, we're still pretty close to Ikebukuro, but a few blocks down. So we're like heading towards the east now. We're in the northern part of central Tokyo and we're heading to the east. And I am undressing. But I have to stay out pretty late tonight because my photo shoot is in the evening, so it's good that I'm bringing plenty of clothes because I think after sunsetting we get quite cold again. So. There we go. Okay. One layer lighter. That's nice. Sure. On to 90k subscribers. Yeah, I don't know, my subscriber growth is very slow right now, but who knows, if we hit 90 before the end of the year, that's an achievement for me. Let's see what else he's saying. Time for that. I used to actually. I used to do that regularly, but I haven't really kept that up since my daughter was born. Even though I probably need it more now than ever before. Another Yamanote line train passing here. Face reveal at 100k. Yeah, we'll see. So in 2028, you mean? Face reveal happens when it happens. Maybe sooner than you think. Who knows? Who knows? What else are you saying? Kinako, yes, kinako is very tasty. I like kinako flavored sweets. It's probably one of my favorite flavors of like Japanese sweets, I would say. On the note of Suica, should I go for Suica or Pasmo this time? There's no difference. There's really no difference. Doesn't matter. Predicted T will holding the silver play button before the beginning of 2024. Let's see. Let's see. A year from now, we'll see if you're right. I surely hope that you are right about that. I think that bridge over there is probably next to Sugamo Station, so we're pretty close. Let's see if my... Hey. はい、ありがとうございます。はい、はい、わかりました。はい、大丈夫です。はい、はい、あ、すみません。はい、ありがとうございます。はい。She asked me to open it before I drink it, so I guess I should do that. Let's see if we can find a place. This feels like a place where there might even be a bench, but maybe not. This looks like there was once a bench here, but then someone decided that it was too dangerous to keep it, so it got removed. I'm just speculating, but based off what I know about Japan and Tokyo, it seems quite likely. But hey, I can sit here and have my little Kinako marshmallow latte. Right. Okay, let's see. This up. Ooh, lots of stuff, lots of good stuff in here. Did I mention that I will get a sugar boost? Nice. It's good, tasty, and is it matcha actually? If it is, it's pretty weak matcha. Daniel, you have met me, so you know what I look like. Indeed. And of course, all my Patreon supporters also know what I look like, because on my Patreon only streams, I do show my face. And speaking of Patreon only streams, I guess that's long overdue. Let's see if I can make one ASAP. Who knows? Is it good enough that you will purchase another coffee from them in the future? I don't know. I don't know. I don't really come here often. I've probably only been around here once before, and that was when I did my previous Yamanote line walk. So, and I don't think it's reason enough for me to come travel here. But for right now, it's a nice little treat. You look like Erland Oye. That's not the first time I get to hear that. He's actually an old friend of mine. And once, after one of his live performances, some people thought that we were actually siblings. That was fun. I'm almost done with this. Okay, finished it. Now the quest for a trash can begins. Okay, let's go. Let's head to Sugamo. That was quick, yeah. I feel like I've been like idling around here for a little bit too long, so I downed that drink pretty quickly. Could take it back to the store. I could, yeah. But most likely there will be a Konbini not too far from here. Have I met John Dove? I have not. It would be nice to meet him, but I have not. I wonder if we can see Sugamo Station from here. Oh yeah, that's Sugamo, this squared off building on the left. That's Sugamo Station, okay. I'll be walking faster because of the sugar. Yeah, maybe. I'm actually very hungry though. What's the station after Sugamo? Komagome, and then Tabata. Tabata nothing. Tabata is like the least well-known or least known station on the Yamanote line, I think. Oh wow, there's actually... Oh, wait, let me think. I think the main shopping street in Sugamo should be down here then. So let's go down a few blocks. These stops prevent me from doing so. Or wait, am I completely confused now? No, I don't think I'm that confused. I think it should be down here. Cheesecake review. Okay, you keep talking about cheesecake. Let's see if we can find some cheesecake. But I don't know if cheesecake qualifies as lunch. Shall we see if there's cheesecake at Family Mart? At least it looks like there's a trash can here. Oh, that's good. Wonderful. Sugar more. No, I don't want to have cheesecake now. I want to have meat. I want to have a burger or something else that's relatively easily consumed while streaming. Or I'll just soldier on for another half an hour and then wrap up the stream and eat after. We'll see. We'll see if there are any opportunities coming up. Guess I should probably put on my mask, as there are lots of elderly people in Sugamo. My favorite burger is cheesecake. Ah, okay, my bearings were a little bit off. So here's this quite nice temple, which is next to the entrance of the Sugamo shopping street down here. The entrance to Sugamo. I won't be heading all the way down here, but just, wow, surprisingly lively. Do I know Chinese? No, I don't know Chinese. Chinese, other than a few stupid phrases. Anyway, let's continue our across the street. Wonderful. So you guys say still playing with the train. Yeah, she is. But now she's the last couple of days she's been really into playing with her Duplo, like the big Lego. She really enjoys building high towers with those. So the train has been a little bit less used the last couple of days, but I think it's just going back and forth. She keeps changing which toy is her favorite one. Best airport to enter Japan. Really depends on where you're going. I was thinking to stay in Nagoya to work. I think Nagoya has its own airport, but maybe not that many international flights from there. So, but if you're a bit transferring, it doesn't really matter. But if you're going to Tokyo, then always I think Haneda is the best option. But again, it depends on where in Tokyo you're going and where you're gonna stay. For me, considering where I live, I happily pay a little bit more to get a flight that arrives in Haneda. Also, Haneda tends to be a little bit less busy, especially now when they have this special process for visitors regarding COVID and so on. So the lines for those seems to be quite bad at Narita from time to time. Haneda seems a little bit better in that regard. But yeah, Doesn't Nagoya have its own airport? I'm pretty sure it does. But if not, then yeah, as Daniel suggested, taking Shinkansen is probably a good idea. And if you're gonna do that, then also Haneda would be much better than Narita if you're changing to Shinkansen. For me to get to Narita, it takes like 2.5 to 3 hours. Whereas Haneda is less than an hour away. But again, it really depends on where you're staying. But it's not fun, like after a 14-hour flight or longer, to also have to spend like 3+ hours to get home. I don't enjoy that. Chubu Airport, that's right, that's what it's called, right? So down here we have the platform for Sugamo Station. Ooh, pro wrestling and martial arts shop. Narita had Japan's shortest train line going for it. Ah, the one between the terminals? Ah, maybe. I haven't been to Narita in a really long time, actually. I can't remember last time I went to Narita Airport. What I like about Narita is the awesome long tunnel under Narita Airport that connects to this very, very minor, almost abandoned train station. I think it's called... I forgot the name of that station, but it's pretty cool. It's a long, long tunnel with like posters from the 80s or 90s. And you go through that tunnel and you end up at this tiny little train station which feels like it's almost abandoned, but it's actually, there are still a few trains running there. I think it connects to like some of the neighborhoods airport. Yeah, I don't know, maybe someone can look up the link. I'm sure there's like some photos on the internet of that place. Yeah, Haneda was kind of upgraded relatively recently and started to take more and more international flights in the last couple of years. When I came to Japan, Haneda was much more just like an airport for domestic flights, but it has changed. It's a pretty sad little park. because of the sunlight and the good prospects for like train watching, I would probably just rank it a 3 out of 5 on my sadness, playground sadness scale. Ever eat at McDonald's or KFC? Not KFC really, I think they're pretty awful, but I do have, since childhood, I do have a little sweet spot for McDonald's, so it's kind of my guilty pleasure. A couple of times every year I do have a Big Mac and enjoy it a lot, and then I hate myself afterwards. It's a pretty nice experience. You know how like salt and sweet can be a nice combination. It's the same thing with like doing something enjoyable that makes you hate yourself. It's kind of like that kind of contrast can be quite enjoyable from time to time, in moderation. We are still like this entire walk we've been more or less constantly close to the train tracks, so that's good. It's good. And now my Apple Watch is telling me this. I guess I wasn't walking fast enough before to get the elevated heart rate. Is it true that McDonald's is much better in Japan? I don't know, depends on what you compare it with, I guess, but it's, compared to Sweden, I would say it's about the same. Maybe less salt on the French fries here, but other than that, it's not a huge difference. Slowly approaching Komagome station. Oh, we're already at Komagome. Wow, these two stations are really close. Oh, and this looks like a nice place. It also looks like it's closed. Otherwise, it looks like the place where I would have almost considered having lunch. But yeah, not open. Zanne. Looks like a cute and cozy little shop. Fungus. Yeah, you talked about McDonald's coffee not too long ago, right? I guess I should give it a chance. I haven't tried it in many years, and last time I did it was like noticeably awful. There's another little cute coffee shop which doesn't look very stream friendly though. Or probably the kind of place where they would be happy to let me stream if I asked, but I prefer places when I can sit outside. And speaking of McDonald's, Ohayou gozaimasu, Yamaguchi-san. Good morning. Your day and night cycle is a little bit disrupted, I think, if you say Ohayou gozaimasu at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but good morning, good morning. So, Komagome station. This is also probably one of those Yamanote line train stations that I've never actually used. I can't remember ever getting on or off a Yamanote line train here. So, okay, so this is actually right at the 12 o'clock mark. So the first episode I started in Shibuya and walked to Ikebukuro. And now I walked a few more stops. So yeah, let's do at least one more before we wrap up today's walk. The super chat ratio today has been pretty underwhelming, so I might end at the next stop, as I'm feeling a bit offended. Just joking, but not really. Wonder how possible it is to run the whole Yamanote line in one go. Well, you should ask Daniel from the Daniel and Yuka channel. He's here in the chat, and he did a live stream where he walked. I don't think he ran, but he walked the entire Yamanote line. It took what, 12 hours? It's doable if you are crazy. Yeah, I'm not that kind of person, but he is. Thank you, Fungus. Nice old like apato. These kind of old residential buildings in Tokyo. I like them a lot. I think they have a lot of charm. I'm not saying that I would necessarily want to live in one, but I like the look of them, especially the big ones like this. Thank you, Fungus. I remember the first time I laid eyes on a Tokyo train map when I was a kid. Thought it was an electrical wiring diagram. I must have studied that thing for years. Yeah, it is pretty crazy, actually. Oh, nice. This is a kindergarten, but it looks like a pretty nice one. Oops. Yeah, not too, like the place where my daughter is going is kind of similar. Have I ever traveled to Moscow? No, I have not, and I don't think I will, considering the state of the world right now, which is very unfortunate, but let's stop for an hour to charge all your devices, and delays for super chat because I committed to a neko dance for supporters. What's a neko dance? Also had to carry an iPad for 10 hours because the chat broke. Oh no, yeah, you had the chat bug hitting during that long stream, right? That's not very nice. Come on to my station, yay! Actually, this shorten guy looks kind of interesting. Maybe I should walk one block up this way. Komagoma Ginza. We had Atami Ginza last week, and now we're at Komagoma Ginza. There's so many Ginza. It's a dinosaur tunnel. Is it? Dinosaur tunnel? I think I'll head back and continue next to the train tracks. Thank you, Brad. Super sticker reward received. Thank you, thank you. These are some of my loyal ones. Keeping me happy and content, financially content. Oh, is Lemmy streaming now? That's unfortunate. You should watch her stream, but you shouldn't leave me. Please watch both. So now I have, I guess, one more reason to end at the next station. Let's dash. Oh, so many tunnels under the train tracks here. This is a little, I don't know, trilobite? What is that? Hey Hult, any idea how much longer this stream has to go? I don't know if Jari is the right person to ask that question. I think I will walk to the next station, which is probably within 15 minutes. Maybe it's even what we see over there already. So it's not terribly far. And then I will wrap things up there. So I've been walking for 90 minutes now. That's the tunnel, okay. Why is it the time tunnel? It has the answer to all your questions, okay. Okay, so Jari will be my spokesperson then. Any questions will be answered by him. It has fossils and Pokemon style dinosaurs on the wall, I see. Chat is always wholesome and informative. It's a pleasure being with you all. Yes, thank you. I think so too. I love my viewers and the fact that we always have such a good vibe in the chat. That means a lot to me. It's your company that makes this so enjoyable for me. I think setting the chat to subscribers only was one of the best decisions ever. That cut out a lot of the noise. Wow, very big golf ball here. And a level train crossing. There's not too many of those on the Yamanote line, I think. So another train to pass. Or should I just continue on this side of the tracks? Maybe I should. Yeah, let's do that. It says that at this crossing the waiting time can be long. So they have advice where you can go if you want to be able to pass quicker. Yeah, I guess especially during rush hours when there's like, I think a train every 2 minutes or 90 seconds even. Then in both directions, then I guess there won't be many moments where those gates can be open. I considered walking Yokohama to Shinagawa. Yeah, I did Shibuya to Yokohama as a series a couple of years ago. That was great. That's probably one walk that I might revisit again as well. I did the Toyoko line route. Graveyard. Did we have some pretty contrails? I didn't even notice that. So this is Kita-ku. It's one of those ku, like the ku are the different parts of Tokyo. Kita-ku is one of them, one of the ones that I have been to the least. I think it's in the north of Tokyo. Kita means north. So we started in Toshima-ku, which is where Ikebukuro is located, and now we're in Kita-ku. Yeah, that's right, Jeffrey. That's probably the reason. Stop people, not birds. Fujimibashi. So, if the weather was a little bit better, maybe we would have been able to see Fuji from this bridge. Maybe that doesn't apply anymore, but once upon a time at least I'm sure we could. There's so many places in Tokyo called Fujimi, which means like, yeah, a place where you can see Mount Fuji. But some places, because there has been so much construction going on in Tokyo, so there might be some Fujimi places where Fuji is actually blocked by high-rises. Or in this case, maybe even this water pipe or whatever it is to block our view of Mount Fuji. Who knows? Anyway, which side of the train tracks should I be on? I do not know. don't know. Maybe this side. The train tracks. Okay, here's a map. We are here. There's a bridge called Tabata Ohashi, where the name implies that it should be. Oh yes, and here's Tabata station. So great, great. I'll just continue that way then. Oh yes, Tabata. It's the address now. Good. Getting close to the end. And I think now, since Lemmy is streaming, then I think I will wrap up my stream to just let her grab all the attention for a while. She deserves it. So please, when I wave goodbye to you, head over to Lemmy in Japan and join her stream instead. That would be so nice if I could send her like 300 viewers. That would mean a lot to her. This is the way down to the station? No, probably not. Maybe the next one. Yeah, we should try to figure out the YouTube redirect feature. Is there such a feature already? Otherwise we should ask them to add it. Well, thank you, Michael Tran, for the 5 Australian dollars. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I don't think Lemmy is waiting for me at Tabata station. It would be nice if she were, but I don't think so. That's the local fish shop here. I wonder if I'm walking too far. No, I should continue a little bit further down this street. I think we're getting close. Tabata Jubikyoku. Probably we have the Tabata station down here. Thanks Jenny for posting the link to Lemmy's channel. Yes, please everybody go join her stream, go follow her channel if you aren't already. If you enjoy my channel, I think the chance is pretty big that you will enjoy her channel as well. So, and if you decide to go there, please tell her I sent you and tell her that I say hi. Taku, Tabashi-ku, top 2 most unknown kus in Tokyo. No famous places. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Pretty kind of anonymous, unremarkable kus for me. Maybe I will go for McDonald's after the stream. Maybe it's time for my bi-monthly Big Mac treat. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, we are getting close to the end. Where are we now? We are next to Tabata station, one of the lesser known stops on the JR Yamanote line. And there's actually a Shinkansen train hiding behind this little concrete barrier. That's probably the Tohoku Shinkansen, the one that goes up north. But yeah, Tabata station over there. So this is where I will wave goodbye to you. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to walking with you soon again. If this nice weather continues, might be another stream sooner rather than later. Worst case, maybe this coming weekend, but probably something sooner than that. Okay, thanks so much, and once again, go join Lemmy's chat now and say hi to her from me. Okay, bye bye, hej då, auf Wiedersehen und mata ne.